That's what you get for leaving me hanging!
I don't even know what I was doing. I'll figure out what I'm doing once I try and get my recording working. Okay, let's do this.
If I get jump scared, you get jump scared!
I don't even know what I'm doing. Alright, attempt 2. Attempt 3 actually. Let's just let's get rid of set to 0 actually. I can just let it go. First generation including purple and gold. Why? Because I like purple. This first video is going to be very hard, and I'm definitely not going to win because I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, let's see. Because I didn't pay attention and I forgot the control. Wait, what did enter do? Office. I don't care about the office. The office is for power-ups. Power-ups is for challenges. Bears attack. Bears attack. I don't know what I'm doing, so
something bad happened.
That was my best. So, okay, let's go. We got 3 coins. Yeah.
If I get jump scared, you get jump scared.
Now I will tell you a story.
It seems that you have met your end. What a pity. You know, I don't feel too bad about it, though. After all, if it weren't me, it would have just been one of the others, I guess. I'm honestly just glad to be out of those air ducts. You know, it's not easy for a hippopotamus to fit up there, and not easy to get down either, and not as young as I used to be, as you can see. I used to be able to do all sorts of things. You're young, you're vibrant, you have that sort of pep in your step. It reminds me of a conversation I was having with one of my good friends, Orville. We were having a nice picnic one day. I believe it was summer. No, perhaps it was... Was it the fall? Yes. It was the fall because the leaves had turned already. But I said to Orville, I says, Orville, I have a story to tell you. And Orville looked at me, kind of odd and said, well, what's it about? I said to him, not every story has to be about something, Orville. Sometimes a person just wants to talk. Why does everything have to be a story? I said to him. He just looked at me and he said, well, you said you had a story. And, he was quite right. I did, in fact. I told him I had a story. I suppose if a person just wants to talk, then it's best to not announce that you're telling a story. Telling a story does come with its own pressures and expectations, I suppose. After all, if you're just talking to a friend, then there's no more expectations than if you were talking into the wind. Words by themselves aren't expected to carry, aren't expected to stick. But if you announce you're telling a story, well then, there'd better be a point to it all, No one wants to sit and listen to someone ramble on and on and on with absolutely no end in sight. So, it's good to be mindful that when you tell someone that you're about to tell a story, that you have something to say. Telling someone that you're going to tell them a story is tantamount to asking them to stop what they're doing and pay attention. You're basically saying, hey, Hey, buddy, stop everything. Stop what you're thinking. I have a solution to everything. And, well, I didn't really have any story to tell. In hindsight, I probably just misspoke when I said that I had a story. I think it would have just been better to tell Orville that I wanted to tell him something rather than tell him that I had a story. But, even then, it might have put too much importance on the whole thing. Either way, it was quite a nice day. I remember that we were drinking tea.
Copyrighted by fnaf. Well, I'll find out later. But yes, very wise mistake. We're gonna replay. Yeah. I'm listening. Yes, I just missed a bit.
Now I will tell you a story. Now I will tell you. It's a little named.
Yar, who touched me bird?
He pasted the remains together.
nice video. Very good. I give it a 10 out of 10. Ultimate custom.
He promised them to never leave them.
Yeah, we did it.
Hello. For today's lesson, we will be.
Yeah, let's go. I gotta keep my voice down. Down. Alright, well, we're done with zero. Just set everything to 0 except for volume. Let's do immune to heat. Wherever's from
Move over, Freddy Fazbear. Happy Frog is the new star of the show.
He pieced the remains together.
Hello? Hello? I wanted to record a message for you to help you get settled in on your first night. I actually worked in that office before you. I'm finishing up my last week now, as a matter of fact, so I know it can be a bit overwhelming, but I'm here to tell you there's nothing to worry about. You'll do fine. So let's just focus on getting you through your first week, okay? Let's see. First, there's an introductory greeting from the company that I'm supposed to read. It's kind of a legal thing, you know. Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, a magical place for kids and grown-ups alike, where fantasy and fun come to life. Fazbear Entertainment is not responsible for damage to property or person. Upon discovering that damage or death has occurred, a missing person report will be filed within 90 days or as soon as property and premises have been thoroughly cleaned and bleached and the carpets have been replaced. Blah, blah, blah. Now, that might sound bad, I know, but there's really nothing to worry about. The animatronic characters here do get a bit quirky at night, but do I blame them? No. If I
Now I will tell you a story. He promised them to never leave. Now I will tell you a story.
Hold on. Oh, it's going to take 2 here.
He pieced the remains together.
She's crazy.
He promised them to never leave them.
So I watch the video extends how we record 24. I want to touch the road, but I don't want to.
He promised them to never leave them. He promised them to never leave them.
It's a boat. He actually is also got a Scott wheels.
But he could not choose. He pieced the remains together. Now I will tell you a story. He pieced the remains together.
I was just waiting for you to drop your guard.
Yeah, I did. And I was getting coins, okay? It's better to stick it where we are used.
Uh-oh, how unfortunate. Uh-oh, how unfortunate. I know how much you like to fight, so I'll add a new problem to your night.
Yar, what can I do for ya?
But that's how that works. So if I hire him, he gives me upgrades. Let's go get a jump scare from Mr. I forgot his name. The third guy. No, I know him.
Now I will tell you a story.
First pick one.
He pieced the remains together. He pieced the remains together. Now I will tell you a story. But he could not choose. But he could not choose. But he could not choose.
Yar, what can I do for ya?
Now I will tell you a story.
Okay.
He pieced the remains together.
Yarg, how may I be of service to ya?
You can.
Yar, who touched me bird?
Does he take?
My friend, you have met a terrible, terrible demise. But, I don't feel too bad about it. After all, if it weren't from me, it would have just been from someone else, you know? I guess what I'm trying to say is life goes on. Well, for everyone else, life goes on, not for you. You're dead. But that's neither here nor there. It reminds me of one summer day in the park. I was having just a delightful picnic with my good friend Orville. And I said to him, Orville, I have a story. And he said to me, what's the significance of the story? And I said to him, Orville, not every story has to have significance, you know? Sometimes a story is just a story. If you try to read into every little thing and find meaning in everything anyone says, you'll just drive yourself crazy. I had a friend do it once. Wasn't pretty. We talked about it for years. And not only that, but you'll likely end up believing something you shouldn't believe, and thinking something you shouldn't think, or assuming something you shouldn't assume, you know?